Okay.
I'm here and ready when you guys are.
Okay. Then we shall begin. So, after your very long battle with the invading giants and their forces, you remember that Urgala allowed you to stay at her inn for the night, where you guys got some much needed rest. Everyone hit level 6. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
So you awake in the morning and you smell the delicious scent of cooked bacon downstairs. It sounds like, or it smells like you have some nice food waiting for you downstairs. So if you'd like to
Oh.
stir, go ahead.
The kitty is going to go downstairs and look for food.
Nice.
Sniffing around looking for food.
I'm going to go downstairs as well and ask Gren if he knows of any rumors around town.
I smell corpses. I wake up. I'm like, oh wait, that's bacon.
Wow. Yesterday's meatloaf. Okay.
I think that says something about you. So I'm assuming you all just basically start making your way downstairs. And yes, there's a nice meal laid out for you. Urgala, even though she herself helped the efforts in fighting off the giants, is obviously quite appreciative for you being there and driving off the strange invasion. So, yeah. So you guys can sit down, enjoy your food. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to ask her if she knows anything about these giants or what they're after. I mean, during the battle, we saw one of the giants pull out this rod as if that was some kind of search tool, and then he started to dig in the middle of the town for something. And I think he told Xana that it was some kind of object that he was looking for. So, would anyone that in that vicinity, would they know what these giants are looking for, or could shed any light as to what they're doing?
She looks and she thinks it over and she says, I've been here ever since I retired myself as an adventurer, and I can't imagine what he could have been looking for.
I see.
As long as I've been here, there's been no talk of, things buried beneath the ground here. Perhaps if you could consort some sort of scholar, historian, something like that, they might be able to enlighten you. But
I was just
in
about
this
to
town,
ask.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, is there an expert on giants that happens to be around here somewhere? Some kind of someone that would know the lay of the land to know what these objects are, or an expert on giants that would know, their behavior. Is this normal for them? What they're looking for? And do you know of anyone that might shed some light on this?
Not anybody here in Tribor, I'm afraid. Yeah, we're simple traders and horsemen, but certainly no historians that I know of here. I could be wrong, but nothing that I know of.
Would you be able to point us in the direction of a town or major city that would have such a scholar?
Sure, and we're just going to go back to the other map real quick.
What?
All right.
So there's a big red arrow that says you are here in Tribor, right?
It's so blurry.
I don't see it, but
Northwest. Okay, so if you drag your map around using right mouse, it's toward the west coast. Do you see?
Just zoom out.
Yeah. Do you see us pinging that, Vinny?
yes.
Okay, so that's
It's just, it's
Tribor.
not scrolling right.
It's all right.
There we go.
Okay, so we are at Tribor, that intersection there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the two biggest towns for certain would be Neverwinter,
Okay.
over here on the coast,
Okay.
and then as well as Waterdeep, much further south on the coast.
I heard there were lots of lords there. The lords
Yeah,
of
lots of
Waterdeep.
Lords of Waterdeep, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nod to the board game, but okay. Let's see. What do you think, folks? I mean, I'm gonna address the rest of my party. What do you guys think? What do you think we should do?
Well, she also, before you make any she also says that the town of Everland might also have some of the scholarly types in it as well,
Everland.
which is up here in the more north east-ish.
Hmm.
I'm pinging it right now.
Where are the
I see.
giants? Do we know what direction the giants came from? Did they come from northeast? Did they come from? Where are these mountains that they're located? Because if the giants are living in the mountains or anything like that, we'd probably want to head in a direction away from them, at least until we level up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all you know is that the giants, the attack came from the northeast.
Northeast.
So,
Okay.
somewhere around here. But, I mean, you don't know if that's where they came from or if that's
see.
just, if there's
Yeah.
any giant settlements there, you have no clue.
My suggestion to the party would be to either head to Neverwinter or Waterdeep, away from any sort of mountainous area where the giants may be headquartered.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But whatever you
Yeah,
guys want to do.
That sounds good. Just to let the party know, I now speak giant.
So do I.
So, okay, awesome. So if there's a chance to parlay with an individual or two, that would probably be beneficial. So, would it be possible to dig up this giant artifact, or is it buried too deep within the earth?
You don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, the giant was digging in there with his greatsword to loosen up the dirt and just digging as much as he could. And he only made it about, we'll say, 10 or 15 feet into the ground.
Oh my goodness.
And he hadn't uncovered whatever he was looking for.
It would take
What?
a mere mortal a lot longer, I would assume, to dig
It
up whatever.
probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I'd like to try, but I mean, if it's just going to be too much trouble,
I
then
have to wonder,
I'd say we move on.
if they didn't find what they were looking for, there's a good chance that they're going to come back.
That's a good point.
To get whatever it is they're looking for, if it's that important. Can I at least tell Grugala, or whatever her name is? I have no recollection of her name.
Urgala, it's right on the right.
Urgala, okay. Can I just at least tell her we suspect that they may return? Are you able to mount defenses or get help? Can you guys request help from a nearby major village or town, or whoever oversees this land? Can we get some soldiers out here to protect it?
She says, I think they took us by surprise here, but Darathra, who is in charge right now, she could easily muster 100 of militia, given enough time. I think she probably plans to increase scouting around the area so we don't get so sideswiped as we were yesterday.
Okay, yeah, I would before we head out, I would really like to reinforce to her that they will more than likely come back. So
Yeah.
just to mount as much defense as they can against these giants. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but if they didn't get what they were looking for on the first wave, they may actually return in greater numbers the next time.
Scary. Can I step out for a second of the house after I finish my meal? Nom nom nom. And can I look for any like groundhogs or moles
For what?
so that they can dig? Because they probably dig better than the giants.
You're gonna just suggest to an army of groundhogs to dig out this thing for
Yeah.
you? Okay.
Do they live, or moles? Like moles actually live.
Make a survival check.
Oh boy.
Make a
Okay.
groundhog check. Okay.
Hey, I'm a cat. Can't I dig fairly well?
Let's just summon the forest
it's not
of animals.
kitty litter.
6 more weeks of winter.
Man,
Okay.
I'm a little too lazy anyway.
It's a pretty good roll, Pony. So you step out, and I mean, the first thing that you see is that there's these like little farms sort of built on the edge of town.
Mhm.
And if you were to go and sort of root around in them, you could probably find like some groundhog burrows and that sort of thing. So sure, you could find one.
Hmm.
How would the townspeople feel about thousands of groundhogs or moles just digging up the land? Just saying.
And I just...
Before we continue on with this thought, though, let's so really quickly. So Urgala, as she's like sort of still serving you, refreshing your drinks and all that stuff. She says, "Do you intend to take the fight to the giants? Is it? Are you?
I would probably check with the rest of my party first, but I would assume that they would agree to help stop this threat.
I stand up on the table, I slam on it, and I go, "Yes, we will take the fight to the giants."
I
Sure,
picked Xana
absolutely.
up and put her on the floor.
She wipes down the table where Xana's stepping on. Just says, "Well,
Pipe down.
perhaps there's something I can do to help you. Then you see, in my old adventuring party years and years ago, there was a knight, not so different than yourself," and she sort of nods to you, Bernane, who wielded a great sword, and this was a great sword particularly effective against giants. If you were to speak to him and tell him your intentions, I think he might be willing to part with it.
Where is he located?
So
Is he-
if
Sorry.
no, go ahead. So she says, well, the last I spoke with him, he was living in Zymorvan Hall, which is his ancestral keep on Ralvin Road, just northwest of Silvery Moon. If you seek him out and he's there, I think he'll help you.
Silvery Moon. Interesting.
Is it? I see the tribal trail. Is it back at the main map?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll move you back really quickly.
No, that's fine. If we can ask the magic man to mark it, or I can write it down. Let's see.
So Silvery Moon is here. It's just north of Everland.
Oh.
If
Okay.
you follow this trail here, you reach Zymorvan Hall, which
Alright.
is his ancestral home.
At
So,
that
Oh,
point, we
boy.
might as well try Everland.
That's quite a trek.
yeah, the only downside to that strategy is if they came from northeast, the chances of running into more giants may be higher than going west or south. But if the
We're also tiny.
yeah, we're also squishy. But
We can hide. We can hide from them.
Um,
You
Run.
guys have
we've got Xana's hut, right? So
Yeah.
if need be, we can summon that thing and hide in it.
and I can scout ahead.
Yeah,
Maybe-
we'll
Alright.
make the rogue scout ahead.
All right, so
Oh.
if the party wants, we can kill two birds with one stone. Head northeast, go to that one town, possibly find a scholar, and talk to this guy for the great sword.
Mm-hmm.
May I make a comment real quick to the party?
Yep.
We found out last week that there's a crazy
woman.
The
wicked
crazy
witch
lady.
of the West that lives here. Would anyone like to go check that out? There might be a
Uh-huh.
quest involved or whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I'm always have to listen to crazy, so.
Yep.
I mean,
Is she still
I ride
alive?
around with this one.
Yeah, still alive. That's a good question. Who knows? What do you guys think? Do you want to do that?
Whatever.
Head out?
Whatever the group wants to
Yeah.
do, it's cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
after my groundhog excavation.
Well, we should probably look
Wow.
around town anyway, because I don't even know if I have health potions. I don't.
We should have
I don't have
everything
any.
from the previous run.
Yeah, but I don't have any health potions right now.
Okay. Is there? I'll turn to Ugala. Is there a shopkeep in town that's still standing that would have supplies to purchase?
She says yes, you could probably purchase that sort of thing at the, well, if you prefer, the lion's share.
Ooh.
Okay. Is the shopkeep dead, or is it still?
That is where you guys had delivered the
Right.
wagon load.
Where the
Okay.
Tiefling
Is that
was,
Narth?
right?
Is that who that
That is Narth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, he looks like he's alive. So yeah, if you guys want to head there first and stock up, that's cool.
All I need is health potions.
Okay.
Awesome.
If you want to try and haggle with him, I mean, we did kind of partially save the town.
Yeah,
so...
we did. Well, I will definitely try and haggle.
Okay.
Before you do that,
Okay.
as you guys are sitting and eating and talking about this, what you're going to do and what your plans are, you see that Othavir was also sort of sitting at one of the tables, not with you, but at one of the tables. And he walks over and he says, if you're...
Othavier's way up here.
Well, use your imagination.
Oh, sorry.
Dead.
what's up?
Mine's dead. Otho. All right, go ahead.
And he says, well, if you are indeed planning on doing something about this threat, there's something I might be able to tell you, too, that could help.
Please.
Oh.
Please tell us.
He says, I'd rather not talk too much in excess about my reasons here, but I happen to know that up in Silvery Moon, the Mardigaster family has a cache of magic items that would certainly help you. I could show you where they are, at least. The rest is up to you.
I
Yes, sir.
see.
Sounds good to me.
Or tell you where they are, not show you.
Are
Sorry.
you on good terms with this family?
I was once, but I'm not anymore.
Ooh.
I see.
Okay.
Are they going to have an issue with us asking for their magic items? Like, how would we obtain them?
I would suggest you not ask for them if you catch my drift.
I see. So you're
Ah,
suggesting we steal from these
steal.
people. I see. All right.
I did not say anything of the sort.
I see.
Those were your words.
I see. You implied. All right. Thank you for this information. We will take it under advisement.
I like this author fella.
Mhm.
I'm down.
Sounds like the job of mine.
Maybe the rogue can help.
Yeah.
I'll just be the distraction.
We're really good at distracting.
Okay.
All right.
So that is the gist of what happens at breakfast. So Xana, do you want to go into the fields and find yourself a gopher or a groundhog?
Yes. Where's the fields? I thought it was around here.
It was this
Just-
huge one here. This.
Yeah,
Oh.
just no. Go. Oh wait, what are you talking about? Sorry, I might be confused. What do you mean, pony?
I want to get like a few groundhogs or moles, and then tell
Where to
them to
spy.
dig. Here.
Well, we're gonna start with one. So why don't you go to this farm up here? Is where
Yes.
you'll find some burrows that you see one sort of hiding in.
And we're supposed to save the planet.
Hello.
Why can't I paint?
Okay. And then I make some noises like,
Make an animal handling check.
oh snap.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
All right. Oh
How
crap.
do you ping again?
Click and hold left mouse.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Did you kill the
It's-
gopher?
It scurries back into its burrow. You think, if you're planning on talking to it or something like that, you might be able to sort of yell down in there.
Yeah. I'll magic missile it. Try to coax it.
What in the world? Wow.
Yeah, that's one way to gain an animal's trust. Magic missile. Okay. While she's doing that, feel free to get some potions, Sunset, because this may take a while.
Okay. Can I go to the potion place?
Sure.
Where is that at again?
It's this one right here
Where
where
Narth is.
Narth is.
Nice.
Is that also the tavern?
No,
supplies?
that's the supply shop.
Okay. I'm gonna go
Okay.
there.
So it kind of failed, right? Like it just goes back
How
in,
do
and I
you-
can't coax
I
it
mean,
out.
it certainly is hiding in its burrow. I mean, I know you have the ability to do magical stuff, so if you want to try something, you can. But it's not a great start. Let's say that.
Yeah, no. All right.
Is the shopkeep around?
Yes, yes. He's still shaken up from yesterday. He's still pretty terrified. He says, "Yes. How can I help you?"
I'm looking for some potions.
Okay. Yes, we have a few. And he goes down, behind the counter, and he pulls out 3 healing potions. He says, "That'll be 100 gold pieces, please."
100.
100 seems an
Wow.
awful lot. We did just help save the town. Is there any way we can bargain a little?
Persuasion.
Oh yeah, I need persuasion. Crap. Oh, I'm better at performance than I am persuasion, apparently. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Our rules.
He says, "Yes, I suppose that's true. 85 gold pieces."
That's better than nothing.
Is that per potion?
For the 3 of them.
For the 3 of
For
them.
the
okay.
3 of them.
That's not bad.
You know what? I'll do it. Where's my calculator? Because I'm not. Is it 85?
Which actually is a steal. I'll let you know, but
Oh, is
That's
it?
All right.
Okay.
I think they're supposed to be like 50 gold a pop.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. I'll take all 3.
Okay, he collects the coin and pushes them to your side of the counter.
Okay.
Brian wants to know if there's any forgery kits for sale.
That's a good question. Forgery is not exactly a legal.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know who
That-
who might be able to help you there?
Orthover
Who?
would probably help. I mean,
Orthover.
Mr. Sh-
Otho here. Otho,
Whatever.
okay. All right, I'm going to have to go and ask him then.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, sorry.
no, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I was say before we finish our breakfast, I was gonna ask for a doggy bag to take leftovers with us on our trip.
She'll wrap up some of the breakfast for you, like a ration's worth each. But understand that it's not going to keep. It's not like dried meat or anything like that where you can keep it in your bag forever.
Oh
so
no, it's just a snack on my way there.
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So, Brenane, if you go to talk to Othavir, do you want to do that?
I do, yes.
Okay. So he's still sitting eating his meal. He's probably lamenting over the fact that his shop up here got burned down by the fire giants. But so he's got nowhere to be. That's what I'm trying to say. He says, if you're looking for that sort of thing, you might want to try. You might want to try to talk to Erlem Stockspool over the Tribor Travelers, and he shows you that he is talking about this building over here.
To the left. Okay.
He deals in that sort of thing. If you are so interested.
I'm heading over there. If anyone would like to come, you're welcome to.
Okay. So you enter the Tribor Travelers, and you see a human male, and he's got another man with him, which is a half elf. The half elf sort of stays in the corner, just watching you, while the male approaches and welcomes you. He says, "My name is Erlam. Welcome to the Tribor Travelers. Are you looking to move some cargo? Is there somewhere you need to go?"
No, actually, I was looking for a bit of how should I say, nefarious equipment that I could perhaps procure from you this fine day.
He says, "I see. And are you a member of the guild?" And he leans in, sort of, almost more to a whisper.
Oh goodness. No, actually, I'm not. I'm just a simple soldier.
And what would a simple soldier need with a forgery kit?
Well, that's none of your business, really. I'm just wondering if you have one for sale that I could use, or do I need to be a member of this so-called guild that you mentioned?
You don't need to be a member of the guild for me to sell you such a thing, but I do find it a little suspicious that somebody so apparently well-standing would be interested in something that is usually not very knightly, let's say.
That's a good point. So if you don't ask any more questions, I'll give you 100 gold for a forgery kit.
He is in shock for a second. He says, "Very well, that we can do."
All
He goes
right.
into the back, and still this half elf is just in the corner. His eyes don't leave you, just leaning against the wall. And after like a minute or so, he comes back out with the kit, and he is just holding on to it, cash first, he says. Coin first.
Of course, of course. So let me do this.
Did you just overpay for a forgery kit? Just curious.
Okay. He takes the sack of gold, looks into it, gives it a few tosses, and he says, "Very well." And he hands you over the kit. He says,
Nice.
"If you're looking for anything else of the sort, please feel free to come back."
I bet.
Well, thank you. I certainly will. Thank you very much for your help. And I'm gonna glance over at the half elf, kind of wondering what he's thinking about all of this.
Make an insight check.
Insight check. Okay.
Wow. Hopefully we're getting all our crafty rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
He's
Yes,
definitely
I
not
think-
looking at you with trusting eyes. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right.
But-
Very well. I'm going to leave the shop and join my compatriots outside.
Okay.
Does North have any studded leather armor by chance?
Narth. Yes, he would. Yes.
How much is that?
I forget. Let me look real quick.
No problem.
Oh, yeah. He has a few pieces of studded leather armor in stock, and he will sell them to you for 45 gold pieces.
I look at Dragon and say, "You may want that."
I was really about to ask that. I will buy it. How do I...
Okay.
Try and haggle first, Benny, if you can. If you want to try that, you have
How'd do
persuasion.
that?
So just talk to the shopkeeper and say, would you be willing to sell it for less than 45 gold, and then have at it.
What's the guy's name? I don't even know.
North.
So North, can I please maybe have a little bit less for this leather armor? So I did help save the town.
Make a persuasion.
Ooh.
How did I do that?
All right, open up your character sheet.
Sorry, I'm new to this.
That's fine. You open up your character sheet. Let me know when you're there.
Yeah. Persuasion?
Yep, on the left-hand side, you'll see, like, acrobatics. Okay,
There
you
you
found
go.
it. 13.
He takes a look at you and he says, "Well, if I assume you'll have no use for that leather armor you're wearing, so if you give me the leather armor, I'll let you have the studded leather for 30 gold pieces." How do you say?
I'll accept that.
Mm.
All right, so
How do you...
see where it says GP in the middle of your screen there? In the character sheet?
GP?
Yeah, you see the 100 there? Just change the 100 to 70.
70.
So you've got 70 gold pieces left. Now go to your I button in the upper right-hand corner. It's the third button over from the left.
Top left?
Yeah, top right. Do you see the 6 buttons on the top right? The chat bubble, the I, the letter I.
Yeah.
Okay, did you click on that?
Yeah.
Type in studded,
That started, yeah.
and the second one down should be studded leather armor.
Yeah, I did.
Click and drag that over to your character sheet, and it should add. Okay, got that. Good. Now, click on the lock on the bottom of where it says total weight. To the right of that, there's a lock.
Yeah.
Click on that, and
Yeah.
now up on top you see leather armor.
Yeah.
Click the trash can to the right of it.
Okay, I did it.
Okay, and then click the lock on the bottom. So you just got rid of your leather armor and you added studded leather armor to your... Alright, so I relocked it. So you should be good, and your armor class, I think, may have gone up by 1, from 15 to 16. Alright, I think you're good there.
Yeah, 16.
There you go.
Do I have to type something in chat or whatever?
No? It's done. Sorry. All right. Anyone else want to do anything? Is Xana out there creating an army or what?
Yes. What have you figured out? What you want to do, Xana?
Yeah, I want to try to do suggestion on it.
You want to try to do suggestions?
Is that
on
a spell slot?
Yeah.
No, come on. You're killing me here. All right, whatever. Go ahead. It'll make for a good story.
Hang on. Let me see. Let me see how this.
Wow.
You realize
You're
it's not
gonna-
going to accomplish anything, right?
Okay. It says the target. It says a creature you could see within range that can hear and understand you.
Okay.
A gopher is not going to understand you.
But I speak animal, don't I? No, maybe not.
Can we just like knock out
All
Xana
right,
and
all right.
drag her north?
Alright, fine. That's fine.
We have to talk to the crazy lady first.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well-
right. All right.
If we can find the crazy lady.
Actually, before that even happened, as you're walking out of the lion's share, you see Darathra sort of standing out in the town square, and she sort of beckons you over.
Oh,
All right. Yeah,
okay.
let's talk to her.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
run
let's
to her because I like her. She was my partner in crime.
I walk over.
You mean the one you tried to steal her horse?
Yes.
Sorry to ask.
So she beckons you inside of her little miniature keep here, and inside you see that Dars and Gelrin are still recovering from their wounds. They were the ones that you remember got pretty
Yeah.
destroyed by the fire giants, but they're resting up in there. And she says, "I wish to speak to you. It seems that you are the capable types. Would you hear me?"
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
What now? Oh, sorry.
She says, she sort of moves one of her like lapels sort of out of the way, and there's a symbol there, and she says, "I'm not sure if you know what this means, but I am a member of the Hoppers, and I think whatever happened here yesterday must be reported to them. I think they must know that these rumors are more than just rumors."
And where are these Harpers located?
She says, "If you go to one of my good friends, his name is Danavar. He lives in Everlund. If you go and visit him, he will be able to direct you to one of the higher ups of the Hoppers."
Do you need us to do this to warn the town? Do you plan to yourself send help? Because these giants may be back to get what they were after. You're gonna need a lot of army here to guard this town from another engagement, more than likely. Do you have plans to do this on your own, or are you tasking us to do that for you?
She says, "No, I already have some of my men out there gathering the militia, and we plan to have a standing army of sorts at the ready, and we're going to be scouting a large area around us so we are not taken by surprise again. But I can't say so much for the rest of the towns here, and they need to know that there is trouble brewing."
I see. All right. What direction is this place? Is that northeast?
So let's real quick jump back.
We've got a lot of traveling.
So if she's basically saying that if you travel along this trail,
I see.
you get to Everland.
Oh, so
Oh.
we've got stuff in. So it's Silvery Moon and Everland. So it looks like we need east is where we're going. We've got that one sword that we have to get from that one guy. I don't remember where that was. The hall.
I thought
Silver
Everland
Moon?
was the same
right here.
place that we're going to anyway, isn't it? For the scholars?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I mean. The scholars, the sword, and now warning. I am not writing any of this down for the record. So hopefully someone is. But yeah, Everland seems like where we need to go first.
Is that where the Moniker family is?
That was Silvery Moon, I thought.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I could be wrong.
No, where was the place that the guy who had the magic items, he wanted us to steal stuff?
That, I believe, was in Silvery Moon.
Okay.
That's also in Silvery Moon?
Yeah.
Along with the great sword?
The greatsword was in Zimorvin Hall, I thought.
Oh, so we need to go to all three.
Yeah, and they're all
Okay.
east, northeast. So I recommend we travel east along the main trail to Everland first, and then head north to Silvery Moon, then northwest to the Hall. Assuming we plan to do anything in Silvery Moon, if we want to steal or whatever, but it's up to you.
So we don't want to go to Neverwinter or Waterdeep first?
If we're gonna kill, I mean, all of our quests seem to be northeast. It's up to you guys. If we want to like do less danger and go Neverwinter or Waterdeep first, that's cool. But it seems like we would get more done by heading northeast.
Or I almost wonder if we go to the other places first, that we're supposed to go there later, and what we run into is going to be too much for us to handle.
Yeah. The other thing is, we were supposed to warn. That she just tasked us with warning the surrounding lands of these giants by talking to this person in Everland. If we don't do that, will that lower the defense of the towns? You know what I mean? Like, are we solely responsible for warning these other towns or whatever, getting the word out, so to speak? The Twilight bark, as it were. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The giants are coming. The giants are coming.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, you don't know. I mean, you don't. Was this an isolated attack? Was this totally random? You don't know.
I don't think it's I think there's more to come. But I mean, they're clearly looking for something. And he did tell Xana a part. He was looking for like a part of something. So
which will probably
that would
be
imply
in other towns.
that would imply that there are other parts scattered around the land that they're looking for. So there's more
that means
coming.
Since they didn't get it, that they're going to come back.
Right. For that and possibly for other things. So I vote we go east, but we stick along the main trail. We're gonna have to use if we can. I'm a ranger, and I should be able, hopefully, to detect trouble as we're traveling. I'm hoping. I can also use. Well, no.
I'm also a super fast, sneaky rogue. I could sneak around and scout ahead.
I don't think giants is my preferred enemy, huh?
I'm surprised you didn't change that to your preferred enemy.
I don't know. I didn't think I could, honestly. Because I have that detect. Oh, favorite enemy, humans and orcs. Okay, I don't have. I can speak giant, but it's not my preferred enemy.
Right, but you got something at level 6, didn't you?
Favorite enemy. What did I get? Greater favorite enemy, giants. You are ready to hunt even deadlier game. Choose a greater favorite enemy, celestials. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So, yes. So, can I use... I have an ability. Is it Primeval Awareness? Or... No, that's not it. It was one, Natural Explorer. I can basically sense things.
Yeah, I remember it, but you have something like what the range is, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, let me just
take a look.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Xana, you are sort of getting bored by all this conversation, I imagine, and Dars, who's still laying on a little makeshift bed, recovering from his wounds, sort of beckons you over.
Hi, Dars. What's up?
He says, "Look,
Yeah.
I'm not in great shape, but I'm alive, and I think a big part of that is because of you." Your group. By the way, actually, pause, time out.
Okay.
You guys need to come up with a name for your party.
We do?
I thought we did.
What is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I've never seen two things. Okay.
I like the natural ones.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I would go for the natural ones.
So in situations like this, so I don't have to go. Well, I think it's in a big part thanks to you guys. I could call you something.
You guys. That's a good party name. I like that. You guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. How are you?
Yeah.
But anyways, he says, a merchant came by not too long ago, and he bent my ear. I think there's something that you can do that might help you. And this is my little way of saying thank you.
Oh.
So if you go north to Xantharl's Keep, it's a little fortified village on the long road. This merchant, he swears to me. He swore to me to his god that he saw a dwarf there, and later saw a wanted poster for this exact dwarf known as the Weevil. And if you turn him in to the authorities at Mirabar, you can collect a bounty of 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm afraid that's all I can do to say thank you, but
No
I
worries. Do you
want to
want
give you this opportunity.
do you want me to cure your wounds on your bent ear since the merchant bent your ear? I can
And
do
your
that.
cleft lip and everything else.
That make you feel better?
Says, yes, I have this rash as well, if you could take a look at that.
Wow.
Okay, I can't do it. If Sunset could take a look at it, she's really good at that stuff.
I would appreciate it. It's been here for weeks. It's awful.
Wait, what?
I call for Sunset.
We're
What the-
supposed to save the world. We're curing STDs first, and now we're gonna save the world. Oh, great. All right.
Absolutely not.
Jeez. All right. So, by the way, it's within 5 miles. I can detect my favored enemies within 5 miles. So I could, in theory, as we're traveling, since Giants is now my greater favorite enemy, I could, I think, just try and detect them. And then if I do, we can stay out of their way. I'm hoping.
Okay, 5 miles. I will keep note of that.
Okay.
And finally, just to get out of the way, the dwarf, Gelrin, he also beckons one of you over. And he says, as a thank you, I'd like to give you this. And he hands over a piece of paper. And he says, this is a letter of commendation that will hold sway in the courts of Citadel Felbar if you ever find yourself in that part of the world.
My God.
And Cepha Zelda? Oh, what was the place?
Citadel Felbar.
Citadel.
Can I get a quest log? I mean,
That is your job, okay?
heck no.
I was trying. I had a
can't-
document that I started and I can't find it, so I think I'm gonna have to start.
I
a new
have one up, but I don't know what to add.
I'm writing stuff down. I'm trying at least.
No,
The
I think
spelling
I found
is
it.
terrible.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go
so-
I'm gonna go through them one more time quickly, okay?
All right, let me get a pen
Okay.
and paper.
Everland is what? Everland.
You
had
guys are
what?
way faster at me, like
All right,
processing.
So we've got Everland.
What's in Everland?
No, I'm gonna do it by person who spoke to you, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
Darathra, the person here in charge, is asking you to bring, and she handed you a badge that matches her insignia on her clothing, and she says, "Bring this to Dral Thelov in Everland. He's in the Danavar's House Tavern.
Dana what? Dana House Tavern?
Danavar, Danivarr.
Oh my gosh, I said Dana. Whatever. And who were we supposed to give it to?
Dral.
Dral.
His name is Dral. He's a half orc there.
Half orc.
Okay.
When just tell him what I told you, present him this insignia, and he'll know what to do."
And he's one of the upper Harpers.
Harp-
No, he is not.
Oh, he
Okay,
can
never
direct
mind.
us to the Harpers, possibly.
fine.
All right.
Okay. Dars, the human here, just told Xana about the dwarf named Weevil,
Yes.
who is wanted by the city of Mirabar. And if you bring him to them, they will award you 5,000 gold pieces. He was last seen in Xantharl's Keep.
Wait,
Okay.
he was seen where?
Xantharl's Keep.
Xantharo. Oh, it starts with an X.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to take him where?
To Mirabar, the city just north of it.
Mirabar. Okay.
Okay. Urgala, the person whose inn you stayed at, said that if you wanted to try to talk to her, to one of her old adventuring companions, a knight named Harthos he has a giant slayer greatsword, which she thinks that he'll no longer be using and would be willing to part with.
Is it
In
Morven Hall?
Zymorvan Hall.
Zymorvan Hall, which is just northwest of Silvery Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Got that.
Othavir has given you the tip that the Margister family in Silvery Moon. They own it. The Margister family in Silver Moon owns a 3-story tower, somewhere in there, and he gave you. I mean, did you guys inquire further? Is that something you're seriously? Because if you inquire further, I'll give you more information.
I wouldn't, but if you wanna, if someone else wants to hear about it,
I want to hear about it.
I think the rogue Xana and I would like to
Yeah.
hear more about this.
Well, he told you about a cache of magic items stored by the Margister family that's inside a detached carriage house on the property. And if you guys search there, you should be able to find it, basically. But he made it pretty clear that it wouldn't be a gift from the Margisters. It would be, theft.
It will be a gift.
I'm okay with that.
And then finally, and this is less of a quest, more of a may help you later sort of thing. But Gelrin gave you a commendation that if you present it to King Morin or Queen Tithmil in Citadel Felbar, it might help you hold sway with them, essentially.
Who gave us that?
Gelrin.
Galarin. None of these are spelled right. Okay.
As long as you could sound it out.
Yep. Alright, so I got
5 total. 5
I got that stuff.
quest logs started. I'm gonna lose this paper in a week.
I have it on a Word doc.
Okay.
Yeah, notepad.
Okay. So that's basically the long and short of it. Basically, I'll let you guys behind the screen here a little bit. If any of your characters died, which you were controlling, you obviously wouldn't have gotten the quest that you just got.
I see.
So
And they all survived?
They all survived. Barely for the 2 of them, but nevertheless, they survived.
Do we get to visit the crazy lady or no?
Yeah.
If you'd like to.
Alright, let's go visit the crazy lady.
At least she's
That
not
was
dead.
that was up here somewhere, I think. Was it this direction? Northwest?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it was that one, yeah.
Alright.
I have a quick question. So the extra NPCs, will they be able to join us, or are they staying in town?
No. They have half the town to rebuild.
Okay.
They don't have any intentions on adventuring. That was more of just a
One-off.
yeah, like they're defending their town. You know what I mean?
Okay,
They're
I understand.
not adventurers anymore.
He took arrows
Okay.
in the knee. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Tired.
I was a soldier, I took a arrow to the knee.
Yes. So we're at the front of this building. Who
And
wants
it
to...
is
Mhm.
it is an inn, and it's called the Six Windows. It's chilly, creaking, and decrepit. And it looks like it's in pretty bad disrepair. And anybody would probably rather stay at pretty much any other inn than this one, but it is existing nonetheless.
Can I use cure wounds in the house?
No.
Sure, absolutely you can.
No, just kidding.
Wow.
Shall we go in? Shall we knock?
Yeah.
Can we do perception first, just to make sure we're not walking into something sinister?
That's a good idea.
Sure.
All right. I will perception this up in a second once I get this open. Well, I'll 25 for tasty.
Yeah, you guys should know that Brian is now officially a god of perception. He got
Yeah,
extra.
I am. Yeah.
He was a +8.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah. So anywho, I mean, it's basically what I told you. It looks
Okay.
broken, you know, in bad shape. It almost looks like a haunted house or something like that. But
Gotcha.
Ooh.
But nothing
Creepy.
sinister that we can see. Nothing
No,
immediate apparent.
no.
Okay, all right.
It just looks like. I mean, if you weren't looking close, you might think that this place was abandoned. That's pretty
Gotcha.
much what it looks
Wow.
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I walk in.
Yeah, let's
Go
walk
ahead.
in. Say hi.
Walking.
Hi.
I smile at the rats.
Ooh, if there's
Crazy
rats,
lady.
I'm playing.
I'm just kidding.
So,
There's rats.
Standing there, you see like this this older woman, human, and she says, "Hi, yes, hi. How are you? Would you like a room?"
No.
No, thank you.
She almost makes me want to say yes.
No, thank you. But
Why
would you
are
have
you
anything
here?
for sale?
No.
We just wanted to
Check the place out.
We wanted to.
Yeah.
We wanted to see the freak show.
Oh no.
Wow. No,
I say,
we should
they
ask
say
her
I'm
for no.
She's gonna get
We
angry
should
and
ask
boot us
her,
out.
ask her information, see if she knows anything about what happened yesterday.
That
See
works.
if she has
That's a good idea.
insight.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were just curious if you knew what was going on yesterday, how that happened, or what your take was on it.
Ah, the devils came for us, and they'll come again.
Are you in cahoots with the giants?
What? You sound like the Joker.
What do you know about these giants?
Know that they bring death and destruction.
Are you happy about this?
A little bit.
I see.
Aw.
Is there anything we could help you with?
No, you came to my inn. You could stay here or you can leave.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
How much would it be for a room?
5 gold, or I'm sorry, 5 silver pieces.
What is she wearing?
All right, I'm gonna stay in the inn, just for funsies. So 5 silver pieces. That would be.
We don't have any silver pieces.
But we're leaving soon though, aren't we?
What are we?
Yeah.
What are we accomplishing in this inn?
I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on. Could I perhaps do another perception check to see if she's hiding anything, or
That's
if
an
she's
insight
not
check.
telling us something about something?
Well, if you want to look around, you could do perception. If you want to see if she's not telling you something, you
Insight.
could do a insight.
Okay, I'm gonna do an insight check just to see if she's in the up and up.
She's clearly not.
Yeah,
She's nuts.
she's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get the sense that she's nuts, and I mean, you get the sense that she could be hiding something, but you couldn't begin to guess what.
Hmm.
Can I use detect thoughts on her?
Sure, if you'd like to.
All right.
Is that a spell slot?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get my reading glasses.
All right.
You read
I'm
the thoughts
sorry.
of certain creatures.
Okay, so basically, you're casting this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so her surface level thoughts are I mean, the first thing that is apparent to you is that they're scattered and all over the place. Like, 1 second she's thinking about, like, money, nobody stayed here for weeks. And then, like, it shifts to the next second, like, oh, they're so ugly. Ugh, I hate them. And it's just like, it's bouncing all over the place. But it's not anything like...
She's got ADHD. Okay.
So if you want, you could try to dig deeper. Or you could, but once you do that, she's going to know that you are reading her mind.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do
Vulcan
that.
mind probe over here. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, if she's gonna do that, I'm gonna step outside. I'm just kidding.
My mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts. Go for it.
So you're digging deeper?
Yeah, I want to see what she's hiding.
All right, well, let's see. I'm just going to give her...
Is her intelligence really high?
Well, it's a wisdom saving throw. So what's your spell save DC?
14.
Oh,
A 14. So she actually resists.
Oh, nice.
You trying to dig any deeper.
Okay.
She says, "Get out of my head! Get out of my head!"
I'm sorry, I can't control it. It's a tick. I'm sorry.
wow. You two could have long conversations with each other.
It's my own. She's just like not even making sense of what she's saying. She's just like a wild animal. Like,
I guess I ain't got nothing. I'm sorry.
What are you hiding?
says, "I hide nothing, nothing."
We know you're
Get
hiding
out!
something.
Oh, she's bad.
She's like, "You never understand. Just get out. You're like the rest of them."
Well,
Oh,
what wouldn't we
no.
understand? You tell me. Let us decide if we believe you or not.
She says, God, how do I even do this?
I like the third person though. She says.
Yeah, I know. Like, I can't even. I'm becoming this woman, honestly, slowly but surely. She says, she actually looks at Xana and Sunset, and she says, "You understand? They're all stupid pigs, and I hate them."
Men?
Yeah.
Men. Okay, could we ask the men to step outside?
Is her name Karen?
Alright.
Alright.
The manager.
Stepping outside.
I'll step outside. Go ahead. See what you get from her.
Okay, so me and Xana are in there now. Okay, now that the pigs have left,
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's none of your business. You'd never understand either. No one understands.
I
If
don't
you-
think that's true. Can we like build empathy or something?
How about persuasion or something? Or can
I don't know.
we?
Do we have? Is empathy a thing?
It would be a persuasion check if you're trying to. But yeah, I mean, what do you want to say to her to try to open her up?
Okay. Believe me, I understand. Men just don't get it. This is why I prefer women.
I'm outside going, duh! I'm just a man, duh!
Make a persuasion check. I should give it to you at disadvantage, honestly.
Oh,
So make a persuasion check.
Oh god.
Can I play soothing music in the
Oh
background?
yes.
She's like, "Yes, they're stupid. They're stupid, and I hate them." And she's just, I mean, she's still bouncing. I mean, she's obviously not stable.
Yeah.
But you seem to be at least opening her up. So,
Will you please tell us what's going on?
We can probably solve it.
she says,
can
"Oh,
help
don't you
you."
worry. I already solved it myself.
Oh
It'll
really?
never hurt me again."
She killed her husband, probably. You watch.
Oh.
Where's the body buried? Ask her that.
You're outside.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Stupid man here. Go ahead, keep going.
Using my instincts, I ask, "Where's the body buried?"
Did you actually ask her that?
I don't know. I feel like that's so illegal.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
It's not a charisma? Oh wait, I don't know.
All right. Well, you rolled an 8.
I did?
But I think, don't you have something that like boosts
10
it
or
up to
lower.
a 10 or something? Yeah.
Well, she.
So it's
rolled-
really like a 14.
she has
So
a 12. Okay, go ahead.
all you'll get from her is she says, "Oh, he's not buried." No.
Not yet, I imagine.
She
Is there anything we can do to help you?
says, "I never asked for your help. I don't need your help."
What if we play some music to calm her down?
You could try that.
Ooh, do you want to? Let's do some performance.
Yeah, let's try it.
We're
You know
gonna play
what?
some music.
We're
Make
gonna play some music.
both of you make performance checks. Okay, not bad. We'll average that out to about like a 24 or so,
Which
or
is still great.
23. So suddenly, Pranane, Dragoon, and Saberwolf start hearing music from inside, and they're like, "Jesus Christ!" She does. I mean, she
Dragoon covers
starts.
his
She
ears.
starts like wildly dancing around to the music. I mean, she's really getting into it. Sort of spinning and jumping up on the table.
Okay.
So she seems to be enjoying the music.
It's hypnotic music, right?
No,
No.
Is she human?
Yeah, she's human. So
Can
he's
I
like, right?
detect? I have detect human and orc. Can I detect more than one individual in that building?
you detect 3. Well,
you mean
including those 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I didn't. I was wondering maybe if the husband was like tied up in the.
I'm not
attic.
human.
That's right.
You're humanoid. Close enough.
Fine.
Okay, all right. Gotcha.
Okay, now that we're playing this amazing music, we'll say, okay, now you can trust us. I mean, what kind of people wouldn't you be able to trust if, like, they didn't play good music? So I think you should trust us. Who did you kill?
Well, make
I
a
suggest-
persuasion check. And if you know what, I'll give you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to give you advantage, but
Yeah.
so it'll be another 14 basically. And she says, she actually comes to like her senses just for a moment. She's like, "Oh, I didn't kill anybody. No."
Well, and then I'll say, okay, that's a darn shame because I could have even used your skills. If you did, I could have used your skills to kill one of the pigs, outside too. And yeah, I try to deceive her.
That's a deception.
Give me
Yeah.
a deception.
Wow.
God damn it! Why have all the times do you roll like shit here?
This is going nowhere. I'm just saying.
I'm really, really
supposed-
high in deception.
I think it's supposed to go somewhere. What do I?
Someone should just burst in here and be like, "All right, lady."
I don't want to. I don't know. We just gained her trust.
Do you really want to do that, Brennan? You're going to be clanking around in your armor.
That's hilarious.
Shouldn't we
He
have
takes
a
off
I
stealth
might
his
as
check?
well.
I should probably do that.
I don't know.
Would
Look,
someone
we're
like to
just
join
trying
me,
to
or-
help you.
I'll do it.
Well, let me try one more time here.
Mhm.
We're just trying to help you. We need to know what's going on. We can't help make sure your story is safe and that you're safe from other people's crap unless you trust us.
She says, "I've been here for years and years and had no trouble."
Yeah, and now there's new territory coming in, so I think you're gonna be, not great.
Not sure
Times
what you
have
mean by that.
Times have changed, Missy. You're not always going to be safe. People suspect things, and if you want, you need people on your side.
Make a persuasion check first of all, and I'll give you advantage on that one.
Good thing I had advantage. Holy crap!
She says, and she sort of like huddles in close with you. She says, "Yes, well, you two understand, don't you?" Well,
We do.
Of course.
if you need to get rid of a man, the best way is poison, of course. That's what I did.
Of course. Which
So?
pig did you do it on?
My fool of a husband. And I'll remind you guys, I think this happened last session. I might be imagining this, but I'm pretty sure you asked somebody and they told you that a long time ago her husband disappeared and ran off with some girl.
Oh,
So that might give you some context as for what's happening here.
I see. So
she's the mistress.
What?
No, she's the wife.
she's the
that
wife.
guy...
Yeah. She's the
Yeah.
wife, so she's the one that was jealous. She was pissed at her husband for cheating on her, so she killed him.
So she probably killed him.
Yeah. I have to wonder if
Everybody
she.
else who probably, rumors spread, just decided, oh, he probably just ran off with that girl because he just disappeared one day.
Yeah.
Feel free to
So
ask
she
him where the body
poisoned
is.
She said that she didn't kill him.
She, poisoned. I mean, where?
She just told us.
Poison.
Okay, even if we ask where the body is, what good is it going to do? Are we going to go back to the original town and say, hey, now she needs to be hung? I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out what's the end goal here.
I don't know. I thought there might be a quest, but now I'm not so sure.
The guys in the back of the building, what are you guys up to? Let's switch scenes for a second.
I'll sneak into the house.
Okay,
Should I do a stealth check?
give me a stealth check. And are you going with him, Bernane?
If he goes with him, then I'm
Oh,
feeling
God.
you're going to get disadvantage on any stealth roll that you make because of his armor.
I'll just
Yeah.
play louder.
I'm going to go back up to the front, hang out with Saberwolf, and let Dragon do the stealth.
Oh wow.
29.
Good job on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I have
you
a plus 10 modifier.
you disappear into the shadows. I mean, even if somebody was looking for you, it's like this is like Skyrim levels of stealth.
You're crouched in front of someone; they can't see you.
He just like jolly walks.
You
in
put
front
a
of us.
bucket over her head, and she can't see you
Yeah.
anymore.
So you quietly open up a window to one of the rooms, and you sneak inside without making a noise. And inside, I mean, it doesn't look much better than the outside from what you saw. The rooms are tattered. The sheets all have holes in them, and they're pretty poor conditions. She obviously hasn't been taking care of the place, but you are inside. What would you like to do?
What is the scouting around? What is the
Like investigation.
Like perception to see what's.
perception?
Okay, so do you want to go out into the hall, say, get out of this room and look around?
Yeah, outside the hall, look around.
Okay, so give me either an investigation or a perception check, whatever you prefer.
Perception.
You got a
I already did.
15.
Okay. So you look around, and you see that on either side, in this hallway, which one side sort of goes around a corner and probably leads to the front. The other side keeps going around the back, and there's about maybe 3 rooms on the bottom floor for guests. And you see at the end of the hall is a door, and you're not sure what's behind it, but it doesn't seem like it's a like another guest door. It doesn't go to another guest room.
I'm going to go search.
Okay.
I walk up to the door, try to open it.
Okay. So the door is locked.
Don't you have lockpicking or something?
I will try to lockpick. Yes.
Okay, so give me a check with your thieves' tools.
Is it this? Right. How do you? What's it? How do you?
Let me.
Oh, I see it. It's on the left-hand side, underneath investigation medicine. It's where your dice set, disguise kit, and poisoner's kit is. There's thieves' tools.
Oh.
Do you see under it says 16 passive
He
wisdom?
clicked on it.
Yeah.
I got
24.
There you
24,
go.
wow.
24.
So you stick your thieves' tool into the little lock hole, and almost with no effort whatsoever, it clicks open.
Again, I went into
once- Once you open it, you see that it's it faces a wall, but up to the right is a staircase leading to what seems to be like an attic.
Dragoon goes upstairs
Oh boy,
slowly.
the tension.
And of course, we
increases.
probably have no idea that this is happening, right?
No, not at all.
No.
Because we could have been distracting with our performance still.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go, ascend the stairs, you see at the top, it's obviously like a storeroom. It has various crates and that sort of thing. But however, not even hidden, out on sort of the middle of the room, you see a pile of bones.
Oh.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
Interesting.
they male bones or female
Well,
bones?
it doesn't matter. I'm pretty
How can't tell that.
You can too by the pelvic bone.
Yeah, the pelvic.
He's not a doctor.
Dragoon goes to the crates.
Does it have hair? Like,
So, what do you want to do, Vinny?
Dragoon examines the crates.
Okay, I mean, for the most part, the crates are filled with useless goods. Extra sheets that haven't been used in years and years and years. The one thing that catches your interest is that in a barrel, you look into it and it's empty except for the bones of a snake at the bottom.
oh, what the?
Hmm.
Bones of a snake? Why?
What to do? Can I examine them?
Examine the snake bones?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, yeah. Give me a nature check.
What is that?
It's where your perception is and all that. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that's obvious about it is it has fangs, and you assume that it was poisonous in life.
I bet you that's where she got the poison from to kill her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Well, now that we know that she's killed her husband, I'm kind of trying to hint at Xana. Okay, well, I think we should be going, but yeah,
We
we
should-
understand.
Dragoon sneaks back downstairs.
Give me one last investigation check there, Dragoon.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you're, a criminal in your background of sorts. Putting all the pieces together, you think that she probably somehow, maybe he was drunk, you're not sure how, stuffed him into a barrel with a poisonous snake and let it bite him to death.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
So-
Excuse me.
Was there anything of interest, like any loot that he could have gotten at that
No.
No, I mean, it's all just
story fluff?
supplies. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really of value
I
up
like
there.
that you say loot when it's not even like a
Dragoon
finds loot,
battle
you know
or
what?
anything, but you have a problem with the stealing magical items.
Well-
Dragoon walks downstairs. He sneaks back downstairs to the main hallway.
So
Give me a
how
stealth
am I?
check. One last stealth check to try to see if you can get out. Yeah, you're fine. So you're able to climb out the way you came, close up the window behind you, didn't leave a trace.
All right, so I'm trying to kind of nudge Xana. Okay, well, thank you for telling us your story. We understand. We should get going though.
Alright, fine. Well, listen, if you ever need, some pig's handle, just call us. That's all.
She says, "Oh, I don't deal with pigs any longer, but I appreciate it."
Alright, well, if you ever find some of that poison, I'd love to try and,
We could. Is Dragoon? Did you tell us what you found? The men outside.
So the upstairs has a vial of human bone, and then one of the barrels has a snake bones with fangs. I'm assuming it's poison.
I see. So she killed her husband, is what you're saying, with a snake.
Maybe.
I wonder if we can extort some money out of her if we confront her.
I'm wondering, it's like if we're going outside, we're gonna tell them that she killed her husband.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah, which
fine.
will connect the dots.
Alright, I
I'm
give
wondering
the
if we
woman
should turn her in.
I give the woman a fist pump. Yeah.
It's up for murdering.
Wow.
Is there a?
That's what a criminal would do.
Maybe we can get a reward or something for.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, so we come out, yeah, and we're obviously she murdered her husband. She murdered her husband.
All right. Well, do we want to go talk to what's her face then,
Darathra?
Darathra, and
Yeah.
just say, hey, we know what happened with her husband.
I just hope
They should
that
probably
Is there
come
a
out
reward
first.
for this information?
If not, never mind.
should we not off her ourselves? That way the woman doesn't hurt anyone else. That's kind of a terrible thing to say.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to talk to Darathra, or what are you suggesting?
I mean, if we're gonna talk to Darathra, I just feel bad because it could risk her life,
What do you mean risk her life?
What do you mean risk her life? I give the woman a fist pump. Yeah. Alright, well, if we're gonna talk to Darathra, I just feel bad because it could risk her life. Like, this woman is nuts. You know, she's capable of anything.
She's an old hag. That poisons. I mean, any military guy could just arrest her. It's not like she's a
I could
witch.
also
Unless she's got
assassinate.
magical power. Can we sense any sort of magical power from her? Like, is there a way to sense that?
I don't have detect.
Well, we could. I mean, do an Arcana check. Anybody who's interested.
What's that? What?
Arcana. It's just I always suck at these.
Me too.
I got 14.
Oh wow.
That
Got
was-
a 17. That's a -1 with a negative.
Oh, wow. It's actually really good.
I mean, Sunset, you didn't have any reason to believe that she has any kind of magical powers. She just seems like a crazy old lady.
All right, I'd say let's just turn her in.
Yeah, turn her in then. Yeah.
Don't let her know so she can't run away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
we'll
wants-
just.
That's why I gave her a fist bump, you know, trying to, like, rub shoulders with her.
I could also assassinate her. If
All right,
needed.
I walk down here. Hey, Durathra, we have some information about the old hag to the northwest. We have evidence in her attic that she killed her husband with poison. Can you possibly do anything about that, and is there a reward?
Holmara? The
Yes.
crazy old lady?
Yes.
Yep.
That can't be true. Everyone says that her husband just ran away after meeting some, hot young thing, as it were. Are you sure? Are you certain?
He ran
Yeah,
away with
we-
a hot young
We
snake.
have proof.
She admitted to us that she did.
And there's evidence in her attic.
Attic about it.
She's just sort of like this is the last thing she needs to hear right now. You know what I mean? Like the whole town is in peril, and what she says. Very well. I'll have some of my men go grab her, and we'll give her a fair trial as best we can. If what you say is true.
Thank you.
Perhaps. What was his name? It was Mirak, I believe, was her husband. He has family on the outskirts of town. You could notify them if you would like of these events.
I'll go.
Yeah, let's do that. Is it east or what direction is that?
Yeah, so she points you down the east heading road, and she says it's the third farm on the left or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And
Right here?
Is it this way or?
Oh,
it's further outside of town. It's not one of the ones that are
outside.
actually in the
Gotcha.
town.
I gotcha. Okay.
I
So-
let Durathra know, too, that she hates men, calls them pigs, so if military comes together, like if guards come together, they should probably be women instead of men, because who knows what she's capable of.
She says, I appreciate that. We'll send two of our finest women out there to make sure that she's as complacent as possible.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys head out of town to the east. You see the farm that matches the description that Durathra pointed out to you, and you can approach if you'd like.
Yes. Let's go talk to this family.
It's so sad, delivery of bad news.
This way, where I am.
What sort
That
of?
east.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just going to do this in imagination land. So,
Yeah.
so you guys approach the farm. You see one guy out in the field, sort of plowing it with a manual tool, and you could approach him if you'd like.
sure. Let's approach him.
So he puts his tool down and wipes his brow. He says, "Can I help you?"
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, what did you do? What's wrong?
Is that his brother? Is that who this is?
That's what I was wondering too. Is it his father, his brother?
We don't know.
Yeah, so Durathra would have said that he had two brothers living at this farm.
I see.
Ah.
We have information about your brother. The one that was married to what was her name?
Mara.
Mara. Unfortunately, she killed him with poison. I just thought you should know.
He's dead. We just thought that he had run off. It was so unlike him, but this can't be true. He's dead.
Oh God, he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, we've already notified the authorities, and they plan to take her into custody, pending an investigation.
There's nothing I could truly say to convey how appreciative I am. I'm saddened that my brother is dead, but I am glad that the truth has been uncovered.
God, it's
Hold
so
on a second.
awful.
I'll return.
Okay.
And he comes back out, and I'm not BSing you, okay?
Damn it.
He comes back out with a longbow, and it's magical.
I
Nice.
I will gladly-
I know.
I'll gladly take that.
It is a +1 longbow.
Wow. Okay.
And
Very
he
nice.
says, "We don't need this for hunting the wolves around our farm. I think it'll be much better used in your hands. It's just a little token of our gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for uncovering the truth here.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I am not BSing you. That is the reward for doing this.
Seriously? That is
Yeah, I
awesome.
swear to God.
That's so
See, I
cool.
knew there was a reason we were trying to provoke her to tell us what was going on.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
Wow.
I have to imagine that like 90% of people don't actually do that quest because it's so obscure.
Really?
But you guys did it.
Well, our group is obscure, so
We also have a rogue. We
yeah.
have a rogue that's able to sneak around a lot more easily.
yeah, that was
I think-
useful.
If Sunset and Pony kept at it, she probably would have at least, eventually broken down and been like, yeah, he's up in the attic, or whatever. But yeah, that was the quicker way to do it.
Woo.
Cool.
That's so cool.
I'll
Okay, so +1 longbow.
Plus, I already added it to my sheet.
So the question then becomes, what do you guys want to do?
What do we want to do first, guys?
Well,
Oh my gosh.
again, we've got
I follow.
We should
Everland.
warn the
Silvery-
town.
That would be Everland, right?
Yeah. I think we should. Yeah.
To the
warn
east?
the town.
To the east.
Bring it to Danavar or the half orc in Everland. Yeah. Sure.
I want to use my nature's whatever it was to detect giants as we travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make sure that we're not running into anything nasty as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I'll conjure good berries so that we don't have to eat rations either.
Well, I have my snack.
That's true.
Where are we going?
Well,
Everland.
we're traveling. We're in Tribor, and
I
we're
guess
traveling east along this road here to Everland up here.
Okay.
Whether or not we make it there in one piece is Nick's call.
So we've already long rested, right? So all of our stats
I'm
are back
assuming
up
we
to-
long rest as we travel. Is that what that is, or
Yeah, I mean each night you would long rest, unless
Okay.
you were trying to just do like a forced march, in which case you'll get like levels of fatigue for not resting.
yeah? No, we'll long rest along the way.
Okay.